You got a broken window over here, glass busted out of it. I don't know if that's just from it sitting too long or people came in here and vandalized it. What's up everybody, and welcome back to another video. As always, I know it's been a minute, but we're back with another one. This is one of our recent flips, our newest flips. We just finished this one actually 2 days ago. It's all clean now and ready to be walked through. I'm actually here taking pictures of it so we can list it on Monday. Today is Sunday, Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to me.
Happy Father's Day, babe.
Thank you, babe. But anyway, this house is 1,500 square feet. We picked it up for a great deal at $42,000. It was actually a flipper's fail is what we call it. Somebody tried to flip their first home probably, got in over their heads, said, no way, I'm out, I don't want this thing anymore. Sold it to us and we took over from there. We got about 40,000 give or take into it. So call it 90,000 all in with all types of carrying costs and stuff like that. And we hope to list it for around 135, 140 on the market. So we should make a pretty good margin on this. But anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna walk you guys through it. And I want you guys to tell me what you do like, what you don't like. And also there's a little surprise out back that makes this house the perfect house for my favorite type of real estate strategy. And I can't wait to show it to you. Let's get started. I'm gonna show you guys around the outside of the house first and show you a little bit of the neighborhood. But I also want to say a huge thank you to Baselane for sponsoring this video. More on them to come. As far as the outside goes, again, a lot of this was done for us because we took it over from a previous flipper. So not a lot was needed out here. We did power wash the siding and we did some small repairs to the roof. I think we put like $800 into it, but it didn't need much. We did a tiny bit of landscaping out here, but we left these bushes for some privacy, and there was a pretty rose bush right there, and we just went ahead and left that. As far as the neighborhood goes, we are in a little town called East Bank, West Virginia, which is about 25 minutes outside of Charleston, the capital. As far as the neighbors go, this neighbor is great right here. They're taking good care of their place in their yard. The neighbor over here could use a little help. That car has been sitting since 2014 according to the tags, and one of their windows is knocked out, but that's okay. You probably saw her sign just laying in the yard right here, and that's because when I'm taking pictures, our realtor's broker will not allow our signs in the photos, so I have to take them down just while I'm taking photos. But anyway, we are now going to get started on the inside. All right, let's do this. Well, I'm not cutting it. I'm not cutting it.
Say let's do this again.
Let's do this again.
Ta-da!
All right, so right when you walk in, you can go left or right. Over here to my left is one of the two living rooms. And we have a little squatter over here. Ma'am?
Yeah?
Ma'am, are you paying rent? Oh, that's not good. We gotta call the cops. Where'd you get that Nintendo Switch at? So in this first living room in here, we painted and did the floors and also installed a new ceiling fan. So there were already floors laid down in here from the previous flippers, but either we couldn't find the matching floor or they just didn't do a good job. So we just replaced them throughout with LVP. It looks really good.
I like this color.
Yeah, I think it looks way better than the floor they had picked out. And then over here, you have one of the 2 to 3-ish bedrooms. This is 2 to 3 bedrooms and 1.5 baths. Nice little closet over here. And I'm getting ready to show you why I say 2 to 3-ish bedrooms, because up here could be a child's bedroom because it's a little too short for an adult. I'm 6'1" and I cannot stand up here. But you do have this little room back here for a toddler or a baby.
And I can't go this way either, so. It's really cool though. Kids would love this area.
No, it's a nice finished space. You can do a lot of things with this. Like you said, like a play area or something. That's where you can put the kids when they're not behaving. And then it actually extends all the way over here. So again, a really cool like area with a bedroom-ish back there and kind of like a hangout or office.
Look at John.
Oh my gosh. I actually can stand right in the middle. I'm just a little bit tall, but like,
Show them how you're walking through while you're
imagine
filming.
my office being right here. Oh yeah. Anyway, it could work as a bedroom / play area. And then you could just throw things right down to the first floor right there. Okay.
I like these railings. I like that they're just like black round railings. I think it looks really good for the contrast.
I think it looks good too. And actually the previous people that were flipping this picked those out. So they did do a good job on that. Oh boy. Don't hurt yourself now. All right. Ma'am, what are you doing? I'm watching you. Cops are on their way, by the way. So go ahead and get your little bit of stuff and get out of here. What's that?
Happy Father's Day.
Oh, thank you, baby girl. All right, and we head back to the back side of the house. Off to my right, you have the full bath, which came out really nice. Did some shiplap on the wall right there.
Shiplap!
You got a little nook and cranny over here. New vanity, new mirror, new lighting, and shiplap on the ceiling as well.
I like these a lot.
New toilet. You like the little niches, the plastic niches?
Yeah.
Now we did go with a plastic surround tub in here versus tile. Again, a lot of that is going to be dictated by the price that we're going to sell it for. If this was a $150K plus house, we probably would have went ahead with tile. But again, because we're trying to keep this affordable for most buyers, we went with plastic around here to save us some money and then pass that savings along to the end buyer. What?
Wait.
Hi.
We're never both on.
Why'd I say hi like that? It was a little weird.
Ooh, I like this, okay? I used to be super against these, but I'm starting to really like them.
The niches?
Yeah, the built-ins.
Built-ins, okay.
Yeah.
Then off to my left, you have another bedroom. This is on the smaller side, but it works. It's well lit. It has a nice window over there. Show them the closet.
Oh, it's big.
Oh, it's actually got a built-in hanger and everything in it. So that's actually really nice. You can put your folded clothes right here and hang the rest of them. That was actually well thought out and way bigger than the normal size closet. Okay, so before we walk through most people's favorite part of any house, the kitchen, although I would argue what's out back is gonna be my favorite part, we're gonna tell you a little bit about today's video sponsor, Baselane. You guys know we always like to work with video sponsors that can help you guys out, and this company is perfect for helping out real estate investors. So Rihanna's gonna tell you guys all about it, and we're really excited to work with them.
Okay guys, I'm so excited to tell you about Baselane, which is a banking platform that is tailor-made for real estate investors of all sizes. This platform is gonna make your life so much easier. We used to spend so much time on property management and bookkeeping. If you're in real estate, you know that property management and bookkeeping takes up so much of your time. Well, Baselane simplifies all that and helps you get your time back with their all-in-one tools. Baselane's all-in-one platform streamlines everything for you because they have banking, bookkeeping, and property management. They have automated rent collection and automated expense tagging, which is probably my personal favorite because it saves you from all the manual bookkeeping. And I know what you might be thinking. You might be thinking, I have 5 or 6, maybe 10 rental properties. How am I going to keep track of all that in one platform without getting things mixed up? Well, don't worry, Baselane has you covered there. They really thought of everything. So while it isn't all in one platform, you can create unlimited accounts for each property so you can keep everything organized, get a great overview of what you're doing, and also have it all streamlined in one place. Baselane's banking is set up specifically for real estate investors. So with those unlimited accounts I talked about, you can have a security deposit account, a rehab budget account, a maintenance account. It's so important to keep your money separated but together so you can have a grand overview of everything. It's not like traditional bank accounts. There's no hidden monthly or minimum balance fees. The lack of fees really helps you save money because traditionally you would need multiple places to do all of the activities that you can do in the all-in-one Baselane platform. And you can earn a high APY while minimizing lost income and unoptimized spend. It also allows you to make smarter decisions because you have an accurate overview of all of your finances, including cash flow and expenses, all in one place. You can have the best rental property with all the potential in the world, but without proper banking, bookkeeping, and property management, you're not going to get that cash flow you're looking for. So head over to baselane.com/John Schuler to sign up for Baselane for free and get a chance to win a $500 Amazon gift card. If you end up using Baselane, let us know in the comments what you think. And now let's go finish the house tour.
Now it's time for the kitchen. And this turned out really nice. I will say that I personally have a problem. Okay? Yes. This like blank space right here, I get why we had to do it because there's a window right there and you didn't want to shut off the window because that brought in all the natural light. But maybe what we could have done is put in a half window right there, or a smaller window, and then finish those counters throughout. But we had to make a decision, right? Do you want just the kitchen over here and this is all you get? Or did you want to extend it all the way over here and get more counter space, more cabinets, the dishwasher, and all that involved with bringing it over here? Or have this weird space, and I think you would choose the more area, right?
Yeah, I think you should just put right here a bench. Because then like kids or family members can hang out in the kitchen while you're cooking. And oftentimes, like when the living room is over here, even though you're about to see the second living room, it gets kind of lonely in the kitchen and this could be a nice hangout spot.
Yes, I guess that's fair. But anyway, it turned out really nice. Granite countertops, brand new cabinets. I do think the cabinets were already here from the previous flippers. And one other thing that bothers me just a little bit, but it's just a supply issue, but this is the dark stainless steel fridge. and this is just regular stainless steel. Other appliances.
Oh, you mean matching stove?
Right, but the fridge is the most expensive part. So if you did want to switch to those nicer, in my opinion, darker stainless steel, now you just switch the 2 cheaper appliances and not the really expensive fridge. But this thing is super nice. I just love the darker look of that stainless steel.
Okay, I normally don't like wood cabinets that much, like wood color, but I really like this color. It's like, it's not too oaky and it's not too white. It's like a perfect in between, so I'm a fan.
Yeah, I think it looks really good. Okay, so that is the kitchen, and now we're gonna go into the second and the largest living room in this house. Look at all this space right here. Yeah, oh boy. Nice, babe. Look at that. We put brand new ceiling fans in here, painted this room, and then did the matching floor throughout. And this room just brings in a ton of natural light and looks really good. What's in there?
It's just a really big closet I saw earlier.
Oh, okay.
Nice to have in a living room to store games and stuff.
Yeah, it is a nice storage space. And then back this way, you have a little laundry area, which is really nice in a house this size. Usually in 1,500 square feet, you do not get your own laundry area. And then that brings us to the half bath. Again, brand new toilet, brand new vanity and mirror. And yeah, it looks good in here. Now I'm excited to show them my favorite part, what's out back.
Okay, let's
You
go.
film, I'll talk.
Okay.
All right, let's go outside. So one thing I did see on the before photos is that this whole deck right here needed restaining, and we did it in black and it looks really good. And now we're headed into the backyard. Not the largest backyard. Another thing I would probably do is dig up all this concrete slab right here and put grass back so I had grass, because the garage isn't doing much for you. You really can't get back here. There's not enough room on the side of the house. And that's why we didn't put garage doors back, and the old ones were really busted. But come with me real quick. Something I got excited about, full disclosure too, I only saw the after of this house. We had been traveling a lot and I did not see the before of this house. My partners did. So as soon as I saw this HVAC system, I knew there was living space back here somewhere, and it's upstairs, and I'm gonna show it to you in a second. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna tell you why this could be an incredible house for one of my favorite strategies. But anyway, this is just a big open garage area that can now be turned into storage. What I would mostly likely do is I would just put front doors on the front of this. Again, probably not even try to turn it back into a garage, just be a ton of storage area, and then I would finish out the upstairs. Come with me right now. So first and foremost, the stairs are a little bit crumbled, and you may be asking yourself, like, why didn't we finish this area out? Oh, I hope this isn't poison ivy. Why didn't we finish this out? It just wasn't in the budget, and honestly, for the end buyer, for most end buyers, having this finished would not have been a great ROI for us. Most people just don't care. They're gonna turn this into storage, but I'm gonna show you why you should care. All right, so right when we go in here, you're gonna see this thing needs a ton of help. You got a broken window over here, glass busted out of it. I don't know if that's just from it sitting too long or people came in here and vandalized it. Back over here though, look at this. There's so much potential. I know when you're looking at this, you're like, ooh, what a disaster, it's gross. All I see is dollar signs, guys. That's how I've been trained. That's what I know to look for now, because something like this wouldn't take too much work. I would say that if you know what you're doing and you have good contractors, you could get this done for $15,000 to $20,000 and your ROI would be through the roof. I'll show you in a minute. All right, so back here you got kitchen already laid out for you, right? Obviously it's gonna need new counters, it's gonna need new everything in here, and that's okay. But the ceiling looks to be in good shape. Back over here, you actually have laundry hookups, which again, that's gonna make this strategy a killer deal. I would not go out on those, on that balcony right there on that stairs. But back over here, you're not gonna be able to see much. Let me turn my light on, see if that helps.
Oh, hold on, I put the camera in low light.
Okay, so we just switched the camera into low light mode, so hopefully you can see a little bit of what's going on in here. But this would be the bedroom. This is not a huge area, guys. You got a living room, a bedroom, and a kitchen, but that's all you need. And then if you come back this way, you actually have a sizable bathroom. Go ahead and show that to them. I don't want to go in there. Another window's falling out. The roof is falling in. Look at the roof. Oh boy.
Oh.
But it's already laid out for you. Like, you just have to come in here and do the work, and you will get a nice ROI out of this thing. Oh no, look what I found. A dead monarch butterfly.
Oh.
It's gotta be like bad luck or something, right? Especially since his other wing is like laying over here.
Oh yeah, looks like we got to fight something.
So yeah, as always, I'm gonna wrap up this video with a kind of a tidbit of information, I guess, something that can help you out in your investing career. because this is gonna be the perfect house for it. I know I've said that like 10 times and that's just because it is. Let's talk about it. Okay, so I probably mentioned it so many times in this video, you guys are probably like, shut up already and just tell me what the strategy is. So it's my second favorite strategy to get started in real estate. My first one is wholesaling, which I've talked about, but my second one is called house hacking. And house hacking is essentially when you buy a house that you can rent out a portion of it to either help with your mortgage or cover it entirely. And then if you do really well, it can cover the entire mortgage and you can even cash flow off of it. And this house would be perfect for that. So I'm just gonna give out random numbers here. I'm not gonna do all the calculations, but let's say you bought this for $140,000, you put some money down, and let's say your mortgage was $1,000 a month, right? But let's say you could rent out that back unit after you complete it for $800 a month, which is not too far-fetched, especially if you do a good job with it. Now your mortgage is only $200 a month, and the person living out back is essentially helping you pay down the mortgage note on your house, allowing you to almost live for free, which is super powerful. Now let's say if you put even more money down, let's say you somehow get your mortgage on this down to $600 or $700 a month, now you're actually making $150 a month for living in this house while you're renting it to someone out back. Again, this is called house hacking. You can rent out bedrooms, you can rent out basements, you can rent out an extra dwelling unit like that. You could rent out just a shared space. There's people doing this in really high cost of living markets, but this is the best strategy because the person doesn't actually have to live with you. They're out back, you don't have to hear them, you don't have to see them. They walk through the backyard, their own entrance and all of that. And that's why I think this house particularly would be an excellent house hack for somebody. So I wish we could pitch that on the market somehow. Maybe I'll talk to our realtor and say like, put it in the bottom line, like this would be a great house hack to put that bug in some people's mind when they're trying to buy this house. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys about that strategy, something to think about. Rhianna and I wish we did that 15 years ago when we lived in Charlottesville, Virginia, because we would have $500,000 in equity in almost anything we lived in then.
I know, we had roommates until we were like...
We had roommates, we were already doing it. Yeah. It's essentially having roommates, but you own the house. Well, let's say you have a kid going off to college, right? A smart thing to do if you can do this is you buy them a multifamily when they go off to college for 4 years and they actually are living in it, right? And all of their friends are living in it, but they're paying down the mortgage of that house together instead of you just throwing rent at your child's rent the entire time they're at college. So this allows you to own a rental property there. And then when your kids graduate, you can let them have that rental house. They move off to wherever, right? Because they got a job, but they still own a rental in probably a popular college town, right?
Ooh, I love that idea. And you can make them manage it as their job while they're at
Yeah, like, well, yes and no. So there's pros and cons. I love that idea if the student or if the kid is ready to take on that role and be a manager. But if they're just focusing on their education, then maybe you don't want to even tell the other kids that that kid's parents own it, right? Just act like it's a rental and he or she are just a roommate as well.
Yeah,
and then that way they're not constantly being bugged. Could you imagine like living there and you're like, hey John, the light bulb's out again. Why don't you call your dad?
Yeah.
Okay, so that could get a little bit annoying, especially if they're living in one area. But anyway, I could go on and on about this. It's called house hacking. Look into the strategy. I love it for young people just starting out buying their first home. I love it for people who want to live in a high cost of living area, but maybe can't afford the mortgage there. So this allows you to supplement the mortgage. And for kids going off to college. So I just wanted to put that out there for you guys. And this would be an excellent house for that. I hope you guys enjoy the tour. As always, comment down below with the things you do like and the things you don't like. And we just like to wrap this up by saying a huge thank you to our sponsor, Baselane. Make sure you guys check them out. The link will be down below. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
What do you think about this house?
Good.
Good? You think someone should buy it?
Yes.
Do you want to add anything before we say bye-bye on the video?
Toys and beds.
Toys and what?
Beds.
Beds?
Oh, it needs toys and beds.
Yeah,